Growth, development, getting better, getting stronger mentally, spiritually, emotionally, holistically. Y'all, this is the Huddle University. We here to grow, we here to get better, man. And we here to exchange plays, but most importantly, we here to execute. We're here to take the little that we do have and to make much, to take the few to make many. We're here to grow, man. So check this out. You are the quarterback of your life. You are the quarterback of your life. There are certain things that's going to come with you being in this position. I'm going to tell you that right now. There are certain things that's going to come. And it's going to be good and it's going to be bad. It might be ugly and it might be magnificent. But there are going to be things that come with you being in charge of your life. There are going to be things that come with you being the quarterback. First thing first, like the perception, right? You're looked at as the leader. You're the team captain. You're the field general. You know, you're the person to call the shots, to manage, to organize, to determine the pace of the game, of the offense. You're the one in charge of being the reason, in some cases, why you win or you lose. It's pressure associated with this position. It's a lot of things associated with you being a quarterback. And I'm talking about you being a quarterback of your life. I'm only using football metaphors to help you understand the concept of that you're in charge of your life. What are you choosing right now at this current moment in your life? What aren't you choosing to do? I know for me, y'all, for a lot of different things that I chose to give other people to negate from my position of influence, to negate from my responsibility by taking decisions that I should have made for myself and giving it to others. Taking the responsibility of creating things or systems or just structures or just creating opportunities for my life, I've given that to other people. Y'all, I'm guilty of the same thing. I'm guilty of pointing a finger at other people when things go wrong. I'm guilty of that. And that's because I had to grow, I had to mature in my position as a quarterback, in my position as a leader, a field general, a team captain. I had to grow and I had to mature. I had to get better. I had to grow mentally. I had to grow emotionally, because it's easy to blame people when things go wrong, but it's easy to blame yourself when everything goes right. When you're the quarterback of your life, you take ownership, whether things work or whether things fail, whether things are great, whether things are bad, you take ownership. You are quick to look at yourself and to hold yourself accountable before you hold anybody else accountable. Because that's the first rule. That's the first thing we go focus on right now in this podcast, is the fact that every great quarterback, every great person learned to lead themselves first. Every great person, every person, every leader, every team captain that's in a leadership position, they have to learn how to lead themselves first before they can lead a group, before they can lead a team, before they can lead an offense, right? You have to learn how to lead yourself. In the best way for anybody in this point, anybody in this state, in this season of your life, the best way for you to learn how to lead yourself is to become aware of yourself, to become aware of who you are, to become aware of what things are you naturally gifted in. What superpowers do you currently possess? What life experiences have you been through? How do you behave? How are you in terms of making decisions? How do you interact with people? How do you support others as well as yourself? How detailed are you? Do you have systems? Do you have structures? Like, it's important for you to become self-aware of yourself and your quarterback style, your leadership style, your personality. It's extremely important that you understand who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you work, what makes you go. Because again, we spoke about it earlier. If you can't lead yourself, how do you lead the group? If you struggle with leading you, how are you going to lead us? How are you going to lead the team? The first responsibility every quarterback, every person has is themselves. Now, a lot of people, they start with this responsibility and they stop there. They end it here. Now, that's just a matter of how great do you want to be? That's a matter of like how how legendary or how much of an impact do you really want to make? Because yeah, you can do everything you're supposed to do, but the team can still lose. You can have your team, your group, the guys that you're in the field with, you can go to college or you can receive opportunities, but the guys around you won't, right? So at certain points, to certain degrees, at certain levels, it's not about how great you are. It's about how well are you at making the other people around you want to be just as great. How good are you at making the people on your team better as you grow, as you evolve? Now, it's levels to it, like I told you before, but the first level that I'm challenging everybody listening to this podcast right now to tap into is, first of all, how well do you lead yourself? And I need you to be more self-aware. I need you to understand yourself. I need you to learn what makes you tick, what makes you go, what makes you stop, what discourages you, what makes you want to doubt. Like, what about you as a quarterback, as a leader of your life, as a team captain, as somebody that's in charge of this huddle, right? As you being in charge of your own huddle, what makes you go? What gets you going? Who are you? In other words. So again, y'all, everything we do here is going to be short and sweet. It's going to be short and sweet because the bottom line is we don't need to get no penalties. We don't need to get, when you stay in the huddle too long, what happens? You don't never execute. The plays never get ran. What happens when you don't run the play? You get a 5-yard delay of game. You get pushed back. So it's not about staying in the huddle for a long time. It's not about that. We're not on that. It's about coming to the huddle, getting what you need, getting the plays, right? Getting the play. And it's only one play, getting the play. And then coming from here, saying ready, break, we all on the same page. And from going from that point into actually positioning yourself and lining up to then do what? Execute. It's about running the plays. They work. They only work if you run it. So the first play I need you guys to run while being in this huddle, right? While being on this podcast, I need you to first understand who you are. I need you to understand what makes you go, what makes you stop, your past experiences, why you behave the way that you do. What are your superpowers? What things do you do well in? What are your gifts? And what blind spots do you have as a leader? I need you to understand that. And if you want to understand more, please go to my website, www.rightinspiration.com. Go ahead and sign up for a coaching session with me. You can choose. If you're listening to this podcast, go ahead and choose Destination U. And it's a consultation that comes along with this assessment that you're going to be able to help identify your gifts, your talents, what you do well, what you struggle in. Because again, it's about being self-aware, y'all. As a leader, as a person, I want to see you grow. I want to see you develop. I want to see you win in life. I want to see you make plays. I want to see you score. I want to see you be successful. Only way that you can do that is when you understand who you are. When you understand that you are the first person that you're going to have to lead. When you do right by yourself. And I want to help you all out through that process. And that's what this podcast is for. That's what I am for. That's what everything that I do is for. It's to help you grow. And it's to help you develop. And it's to help you get better. So do you a favor. Do you a huge favor by investing in yourself, not just by listening to the podcast. But I need you to invest in yourself by taking everything that we talk about here and execute on. Make it happen. Understand who you are. Invest and go to the website and go ahead and invest in yourself and get the consultation that's going to help you grow. And that's going to help you get to the point where you're able to win in your life. And if you win it now and if you're sweet and you don't need to be self-aware, it's going to come a moment in a time in a point of your life where you're going to be responsible for more than just yourself. You're going to have a team. For anybody who has family, you have a team and you're responsible, not just for yourself, but for the team. As the leader, you got to take ownership. So y'all, we here to grow. We here to get better. We here to make our next move, our best move. So do me a huge favor. Execute on this one play. And I'm going to hit me with a ready break when you in agreement. Become more self-aware. Know and understand what makes you tick. And knowing and understanding that you are the quarterback of your life. Y'all, let's go from here. Let's make your next move your best move. And let's get this ready break. Ready break. Let's go execute, y'all. Go make it happen. And take everything that you do in your life to the next level by becoming more self-aware. And remember, you are the quarterback. You are the quarterback of your life. Nothing and no one can stop you unless you allow them. You be blessed. I'm going to holler at y'all next week, baby. Peace.